hard to keep them motivated, and what techniques do you use to make sure that they actually do train and follow their training plan?
Look, it's okay if you want to miss a day or two of training. There's no given rule, because you feel differently every day. You feel differently every day in terms of, I just want to maybe lie in. I just want to spend time with my family. I don't want to do anything, but, players generally, we leave it up to them. The adults, they're responsible, they know, and we interact on a regular basis. And yes, I know clubs have sent out programs, but we've also made sure that we give them something to make sure, that it shows that we're looking out for them, that we're taking care of them. But I think more importantly, the personal interaction, I think that has been key. That has been key in where we're not just letting them out there to do their training program and forgetting about them. We're making sure that we interact, that we make sure that they're okay, like I say, and just chat about things, whatever they want to chat about. We're there. We're there and making sure that they know that we're there for any given situation. Players are studying online. That's also a big thing for players, something new for players studying online. Then you have to train, and sometimes the space is limited. The space is limited in terms of where they are, etc. But the improvisation is fantastic. It shows that if things doesn't work on the field, you have to improvise sometimes because you're in that situation. But the most important thing for us is just staying in contact. We're not checking up on whether they do training or not. We know they're responsible. We know they know what's important at this stage, in the pandemic, and that is to stay safe and to take care and to make sure that their family is safe.
What are your thoughts on, obviously, currently the South African Football Association is in conversations with the PSL in terms of when should football return in the country? Should it return in the country? Is it safe? Should we end the leagues right now? Just your thoughts on that.
Look, I think FIFA is guiding us on that. FIFA is making sure, in terms of their medical protocol and all of that, when it needs to be. But I think the powers that be is regularly in conversation. And I think including the medical officers that are involved, that would be key. That would be the conversation. And we will only, go back when they and FIFA, say it's okay to go back, because it's not just about playing sport, but it's also about making sure that everybody is safe and that everybody is okay. And whatever decisions is made, that's something that we have to adhere to. We don't know when that's going to happen, but all we can do is to make sure that players are okay, and and that when it does resume, that in terms of physical conditioning and stuff, we need to make sure that they're not very far behind.
Coach, before I let you go, just the last message to footballers out there that are feeling frustrated during this time, especially the fact that obviously they don't know what's coming up in the future, some of them probably even worrying about their contracts.
Look, it's something unnatural, something that no one expected, and it's not just in South Africa, but it's worldwide, so everybody's in the same position. Yes, some countries have gone back to training, others have not, but they just got to hang in there. We've overcome many things as a country in the past, and we just got to stick together, and make sure that we follow all protocols that the president of the country sets out for us. And one day when all this is over, we will think back at a time when things were tough, but we've been through tough situations before, and we overcomers. And, through the grace of God, I think this will all blow over one day. And when it blows over, we've got to make sure, that we grab it and take the situation forward and then enjoy what we love. Enjoy being out of the field and making the most of it. And I think it's given us a time to reflect as well, that it's not just about sport, but it's also about family. It's also about the neighbor. It's also about making sure that everyone else is okay. And I see, people doing things all over in their communities. And I think that has been key for each of us to be able to assist where we can. There's always some way we can help. And I think that's important. But we just need to be there for each other. And when the situation is over, that we are ready to then move forward and, and do what we love.
Coach, thank you very much for your time.